Hello, my name is MaryD, and welcome to my YouTube channel, MaryD Plays. In this video, I'm going to record myself as I progress through the rock path for bass guitar using the Fender Play desktop version of the app. Let's choose the rock path here. And I'm going to also make a comparison, a slight comparison of the acoustic version for guitar, acoustic guitar rock path. One thing I did notice, and both the acoustic guitar and the electric guitar have similar components. Well, the bass guitar doesn't. For each path in acoustic and electric guitar, there is a welcome video for course 1 that tells you what you're going to learn in the rock course, and then at the end of each level in the rock path is a self-assessment test. Now, if you take a look at the bass, there's no welcome video telling what you're going to learn in the rock path for bass, and there's also no self-assessment test, just a song course. So those are two differences that I've noticed between, other than, one's bass and one's guitar, but how lessons. And I also went ahead and took a peek over on the ukulele. And in fact, let's go ahead and take a peek over on the uke, which I don't have. Oh, didn't want that. See, the uke doesn't have a welcome video, nor do they have a self-assessment test. It's just something I've noticed that was interesting, or that might be of interest. All right, let's go back to bass. Level 1, and let's begin. We're going to level 1 for the rock path on bass guitar. There are 16 courses. Electric guitar, if that matters, there are 17 courses. Let's begin with course 1. Course 1 will have 7 activities.
A bass amplifier is an electronic device which strengthens and transfers the signal from a bass's pickup to one or more speakers. A bass amp is specifically constructed to handle the low, strong frequencies of the bass. An electric bass guitar is a lower-pitched instrument with a solid wooden body that requires amplification to be heard. These instruments are equipped with pickups to convert string vibration into sound. Round-wound bass strings are coarse to the touch and provide a bright metallic sound. They are commonly used in rock and pop music.
Those are the type of strings that I got on my bass at the moment. And for work here, until I've done these lessons, I didn't know that there was two different types of bass strings.
Flat wound bass strings are smooth to the touch and provide a warm, low-end sound. They are commonly used in R&B and classic country.
To play the bass, we're going to cover the gear that you need, how to attach the strap, we're going to talk about the amp, and what to do if you need any additional help. Now besides the bass, you're also going to need an amp, a cable, a strap, a tuner, and a pick if you'd like to use one. Now here's the rundown with the gear. We need an amp so we can hear the bass properly, you need a cable so you can connect the two, we need a tuner so we sound good and we're playing the correct notes, and we can use our fingers to pluck strings, but you can also use a pick if you'd like. And we need a strap so we don't drop the bass. Any questions? The strap helps us securely hold the bass. It's helpful even while sitting down. Most straps have an adjustable buckle and loop. Adjust it to your preferred height and comfort level. I have my strap right here. Let's attach it to the bass. We have two strap buttons, one on each end of the body. Make sure the strap isn't twisted when you put it on. You don't want to drop your bass. We need an amplifier to play the electric bass. It doesn't make much sound on its own. We need to understand a few parts about the amp, including the input jack, volume knob, and power switch. Now it's time to plug in. With your amp turned off, you're going to plug in one end of the cable into the amp where it says input, and the other into your bass input. Find the volume knob on the amp and set it to 0. Then find the volume knob on your bass and turn it up. Switch on the amp and gradually increase the volume until you have sound. If you still don't hear any sound, we need to do some troubleshooting. Make sure you check the following: that your amp is plugged into the wall, double check that your cable jacks are plugged all the way into your amplifier and your bass, and be sure that the volume knobs are turned up. If you still don't have any sound, contact your nearest dealer. And don't worry, it's usually just an issue with the cable. Now that you know how to plug in your bass and attach the strap, you're ready to tear the roof off. I'll catch you next time.
Also, if your bass has a battery in it, check the battery. There's been a few times where the bass, without the battery, a working battery, your bass ain't going to work. Okay, looks like we're going to learn our first bass song. What? I'm confused. Okay, the rule of a bass player. It's interesting that they're giving you tabs to a song, but they haven't taught you how to tune your bass yet. Okay, this is just giving you a sample of different styles of bass playing. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Probably should go ahead and go to the other window to open up the full tabs. Oh, now I don't want to play a video. Let's see, we're here. So there's a little thing right here for the full, look at the full tab. Oh, that's much better to look at. Okay, let's go back to this. Oh, there's a glossary.
A bass line is a sequence of notes played on the bass guitar which helps to support the rest of the band. A bass line emphasizes chord tones, song key, and rhythmic pulse. The groove is a persistent, repeated rhythmic pattern which helps to drive a song forward and contributes to the overall feel.
The role of the bass player just might be the most important in the band. When you're at a concert banging your head or moving your body on the dance floor, it's all because of the groove. The bass not only sets the foundation for the entire band, but it sets the groove or the feel of the song by how it locks in with the drums and percussion. Let's check out some bass lines playing along to different style drum beats. Listen to how the bass interacts with the drums, how it moves the music forward. First up, we have a straightforward rock and roll rhythm. Now we're going to branch out to a different style with a funk rhythm. Notice how there's more space in between the notes and the bass interacts differently to the beat. Regardless of style, the drums and bass establish the groove. The groove is the musical foundation that all of the other instruments rely upon, including the guitar, keyboards, and vocals. Remember, the bassist serves a crucial role. You're essentially the glue that holds the band together. And now that we've talked about the role of the bass player, it's time to explore what you can do with the instrument. Have fun practicing.
Okay, let's watch that again, but have a tab.
The role of the bass player just might be the most important in the band. When you're at a concert banging your head or moving your body on the dance floor, it's all because of the groove. The bass not only sets the foundation for the entire band, but it sets the groove or the feel of the song by how it locks in with the drums and percussion. Let's check out some bass lines playing along to different style drum beats. Listen to how the bass interacts with the drums, how it moves the music forward. First up, we have a straightforward rock and roll rhythm. Now we're going to branch out to a different style with a funk rhythm. Notice how there's more space in between the notes and the bass interacts differently to the beat. Regardless of style, the drums and bass establish the groove. The groove is the musical foundation that all of the other instruments rely upon, including the guitar, keyboards, and vocals. Remember, the bassist serves a crucial role. You're essentially the glue that holds the band together. And now that we've talked about the role of the bass player, it's time to explore what you can do with the instrument. Have fun practicing.
I doubt that I played that 7 times. I was just trying to get a feel for it. Funk sample.
An active bass has pickups that are powered by a built-in preamp, which boosts the signal and gives you more options to control your tone. The preamp is typically powered by a battery. A passive bass has traditional pickups which are not powered by active electronics. These pickups transfer the natural tone of the bass to the amplifier.
The bass I'm currently on has passive pickups. And we already took a look at the electric bass, round wood bass strings, and the flat wood bass strings glossary.
Let's get familiar with your new bass. In this lesson, we'll talk about the parts of your bass guitar and 2 ways to identify your bass strings. The bass has 3 main parts: the body, the neck, and the headstock. The body contains the bridge, the string saddles the strings rest on, and the strings go through the back of the body or they head through the bridge. We also have the pickups, we have the volume and tone knobs, we have the pick guard, we also have the output jack, and we have the strap buttons. On the neck, we have the nut, the frets, the actual fretboard, and we have fret markers. And now we're on to the headstock. This is where we have the tuning pegs. The strings are wrapped around the posts, and we can tighten or loosen them to tune our bass guitar. And this little thing right here, that's called a string tree. That's what keeps the strings down. The bass has 4 strings, and each string has its own letter name and number name. Starting with the first string, the skinniest string, that's the first string, and it's also known as G. Then next to it, we have the second string, that's the letter D. Next we have the third string, which is A. And then the thickest string is number 4, that's the E string. Each string has a designated pitch or sound. The sound wave vibrates at a different frequency. Remember, the tighter the string, the higher the pitch. And the looser the string, the lower the pitch. Let's walk through the strings one more time. We have first string G, second string is D, third string A, fourth string E. If you need help memorizing the string location, just remember the phrase get dizzy at Easter, starting from the first string. You just learned about the parts of the bass and the string names. Get those strings memorized. They'll come in handy for all the new things you're about to learn. Keep at it, and I'll see you later.
First introduced in 1960 as the deluxe model, the Fender Jazz Bass features a narrower and more rounded neck, a more contoured body, and a brighter, richer tone in the mid-range and treble compared to Fender's earlier precision bass model.
Now, I don't have a jazz bass, but I do have a precision jazz bass, which is a combination of the two. Now, I'm currently on the precision bass that has 2 pickups, which there's a glossary on it.
The precision bass, or P-bass, was the first electric bass to be widely used in popular music. First designed in 1950 by Leo Fender, the precision bass has a wide neck with a deeper and punchier tone when compared to Fender's later jazz bass model. A bass amplifier is an electronic device which strengthens and transfers the signal from a bass's pickup to one or more speakers. A bass amp is specifically constructed to handle the low, strong frequencies of the bass.
Let's talk about the components that help create the sound of the electric bass and how they can be adjusted and changed. The components that shape the sound can be found on the body of the bass guitar. They include pickups and the volume and tone controls. Now let's take a look at these and be sure that your bass is plugged into an amp and switched on. To begin, make sure your volume and tone knobs are all the way up. Now let's first try working with the volume knob. Just plug any string and then roll off on the volume knob. Pretty straightforward there. Now let's try working with the tone knob. We're going to plug another string, and we'll notice that one way we have a brighter sound, and when we turn the knob the opposite direction, we have a darker sound. Notice how this is more darker sound. Adjust the knob the other direction. Now we have a brighter sound. There are many different combinations you can achieve with your volume and tone controls to adjust the sound of your pickups. For example, this bass has 2 pickups, 1 volume, and 1 tone. Your bass might have more or less pickups, or even additional volume and tone knobs. So what are pickups? Technically, a pickup is an electronic magnet that converts the vibration of the strings into the sound that we hear through the amp. Simply put, pickups are like the microphones for the bass strings. They pick up the sound. Understanding the components of your electric bass is an important step in developing your sound. But just remember, the first step is all in your hands. Keep practicing, and I'll see you later.